Hello, this is Dan Fisher in the background, and again, I'm the writer of the Beyond the Bank blog for the American Banking Association Banking Journal, and I'm here at CES 2011, and I'm interviewing two individuals from Mitek. I have Jim DeBello, President CEO, and Drew Hyatt, the Director of Sales, and this is their first year here at CES, and I thought it'd be very interesting and informative to interview the organization. So Jim, tell me, why are you at CES this year?
Well, thanks, Dan. I tell you, this is the first for Mitek, and we're here because this is the biggest assembly worldwide of consumers and the latest innovations in consumer electronics. And we feel with Mitek's technology, we're ideally suited to service both the consumer, banking, and electronic advancements.
Well, in that respect, have you seen any other banking technology vendors here at CES?
You know what? People have come up and said, it's fantastic to have you here. First, you're not a tablet or a TV. You're doing something really interesting for banking, but you're the only banking team we've ever seen here at CES. So I think we're first in that category as well.
So you're pioneers in learning and exposing yourself to new consumer technology.
We never say exposing ourselves, but we are pioneers.
That's good. That's great. Okay, Drew, what have you learned from being here at CES this year?
Well, the primary thing that we've learned is there's a host of incredible technologies that are coming into the marketplace. And these technologies no doubt translate into products and services that financial services organizations will eventually have to offer their consumers.
Great. What technologies have caught you as interesting or new or surprising?
Well, there's clearly a lot of tablet technologies, a lot of mobile applications, which is our space. Imaging is beginning to take hold. But the trends within banking, first there came the internet, and then the banks had to provide internet banking services. Then the mobile phone, then mobile banking applications. And we're just trying to find what's next.
Well, you mentioned mobile, and I characterize what's transpiring is a mobile revolution, an amplification of America, if you will. How do you play in that space? How does Mitek play in that space with regard to mobile technology?
Everything we see here is about mobility and ultimately convenience. Mitek's created a new technology for mobile imaging, turning the camera on any smartphone into a virtual scanning device. And that's useful for depositing checks, paying your bills, or even capturing your receipts.
Now, do you have a website?
Yes, we do.
What is it?
www.miteksystems.com.
And if you didn't hear that, it's www.miteksystems.com.
Got you. And then your products that you showcase can be demoed on the internet, on your website?
Well, they actually are presented in Word format. Also, we have videos that are there that demonstrate the usage, and a series of white papers that are very informative about the complexity of imaging, how we've tackled that problem, and how we've made it easy for the consumer and our bank partners to deploy.
Great. Now, have you enjoyed CES so far?
It's been a great show. We're looking forward to coming back next year.
So do you think it was a good decision to come?
Absolutely.
And next year, what are you going to be doing? What do you think?
Well, we think we may be exhibiting here, actually. We participated last night in an event called CES Showstoppers. That was a media event where media were invited at no cost to them. And we presented our technology among several other companies as innovators and leaders in our respective markets. And we've met people from the Wall Street Journal, from Forbes, from PC World, a variety of other magazines. And we're looking forward to seeing more banking technology magazines show next year.
What was the feedback that you received last night at Showstoppers?
We're so glad you don't have another tablet.
Tablets are pretty hot this year.
The common factor was, when can we use it? When can we get it? When is my bank going to be offering it?
I get it. And I said, really, they have to go through the bank, don't they, to get your product, right?
Absolutely.
Terrific.
Another thing we see, Dan, I have to add to that, is that the tablets that we're seeing being introduced now and all the phones have cameras. And so the camera is becoming a new input device, almost augmenting or in some cases replacing the keyboard for entering data. It's much easier to snap a photograph of a check or a document, an invoice or a bill, extract the data, rather than having to retype that into your system. So we're really the bridge between the physical world of paper and the digital world to transact an item.
So, in essence, to conclude, you feel that your technology is appropriately placed to capitalize on the consumer electronics movement that is going on today.
These little devices, these smartphones, are the most connected devices ever developed for any man and woman and child, and children are using these and they're growing. And the thing is that they have GPS, accelerometers, compass, and they've got cameras, which are very, very capable. So now this is a multi-sensory input device that's unique for users. And we're seeing a big cultural shift. Consumers want to use this. It's more intimate, and they want to use it to transact financial documents.
Terrific. Anything else you'd like to say?
Actually, one more thing. Clearly, the number of apps that consumers are using are growing exponentially. And what we found is the old nomenclature, top of wallet, for banks to make sure that their payment vehicles, the ATM cards or their checks or their brand is on the top of wallet, is an old story. The new story is what we're calling top of app. How do you stay relevant in the new mobile application world?
With consumers.
With consumers.
Terrific. Well, gentlemen, thank you for your time today. I wish you a successful conference, and I hope to see you back here again next year. This is Dan Fisher with the ABA Beyond the Bank blog, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.